We are 17 and a half weeks out from Ironman Hamburg.
I just want to be in the zone. You know, in the zone. I just want to be in the zone.
The weeks just keep getting ticked off. Yeah, we're building into some serious training at the moment. So since we last caught up, I think I was averaging somewhere in the region of 9 to 10 hours a week. We're now up to, this week, it's going to be a 13-hour training week. Last week was a 12-hour training week. And in terms of totals for the week, last week, just to give you a bit of an insight into where my training volume is at the moment. So we did 4.3 Ks worth of swimming over 2 swims. Cycling, obviously I'm using the indoor trainer quite a lot at the moment with the weather, the time of the year. 193K on the bike across 3 cycles. At the moment, we've got a big gear session, which is a bit more of a strength-based session, sweet spot session, so building in that Ironman race pace, and then we've got long easy, which was 3 hours last week, which is now going to just continue to be scaled. Running wise, 50K across the week. That was over 4 runs. This week, we're going up to 5 runs. Volume wise, slight bit of an increase, and Alex has got me programmed down for about 13 hours of training. And I said this previously before, I think we're speaking with Alex, we're probably going to get up to the region, obviously work dependent, being around that to 16 or 17 hours a week, but 100% feeling a lot fitter with the process, week by week, volume going up at the moment. You know what, I think there's a lot to be said for, yeah, quality work is very, very important as well, but like anything, the more volume you do in endurance, the better you're going to become. When I first got back into the pool at the start of the year, and I was laid off my swimming a little bit towards the back end of the year when I was doing the 10K race, and I could definitely feel the effects of my swimming volume going down. Now, I definitely feel a lot stronger in the water, so that's a massive bonus. And same goes for the cycling, same goes for the running. So it's going to be really, really interesting this time around just to see the effects of my training volume going into performance. What I found last year, and spoke about this a couple of times, the difference between when I did Ironman 70.3 Bolton compared to Challenge Mallorca, so both 70.3 races, I was able to take 30 minutes off my time on what would be a harder course on paper. And it's just because my volume was higher. The quality of work was there, but volume was higher. In terms of where I was before Challenge Mallorca, I'm pretty much there now, training volume wise, 17 and a half weeks out at this point. So that just shows the difference between 70.3 and the full distance. And the volume's, only gonna continue to keep going up and up. But yeah, body's feeling pretty good at the moment. No real issues with the body. I feel like I'm recovering really, really well at the moment at certain times. I could probably do with a little bit more sleep, if I'm being completely honest with you. And that is just largely down to the fact of work, working the hours that I do and then just trying to fit this alongside it. There's only so many hours in the day, right? And I always say this, to people who I coach, it's process over feelings. There's gonna be certain days where you're gonna get in from work, you might have already trained earlier on in the day or on your lunch break, and you know what, I'm gonna have to jump on the bike at 9 o'clock at night. Might be getting off, half 10 at night. So what? The work needs to be done because I'm the only person who knows if I've done the work when it comes to race day, and I will pay for it if I don't do them sessions. So at the moment, it's very machine-like. Alex lays the plan of action for the week. I just keep ticking off the sessions at the moment, and it's going well, and we're heading in the right direction. Today is Wednesday, and as standard, I've been out with the boys this morning. We've done 60 minutes easy work in terms of running. So yeah, average heart rate 139, nice and low, and was about 540 a K. And you know what? One thing, as I go through this process year on year, become a little bit smarter, keeping the easy work easy, and then making sure that your hard sessions, you put your all into them and you work really, really hard. So 60-70% of the week is zone 2, easy work, accumulating that volume, and then we're getting the quality work on top of that. So today, 60-minute easy run this morning. We've got a sweet spot session shortly, which is going to be an hour 25. and we've got some Ironman race efforts built into that, and then that'll be a double training day. So a lot of the time throughout the week, I am now doubling up on sessions just purely to get that in on the week. You know, whether it's my lunch break and I'm able to get 45 minutes in on the treadmill, it's a bit of an easy session, or sometimes I'm able to fit in a bit more of an intense session if I've got a couple of hours or so in the middle of my day. But yeah, sometimes we are doubling up on those sessions just to get the work in, and then we're leaving our longest sessions for the weekend, where I'll typically do my long bike on either a Saturday, Sunday, and same with long run. The long run, I mentioned obviously about the bike at the moment, you know, being between 3.5 hours. That's obviously going to be going up. And I think based off the training program, we're going to be up to about 4.5 hours for next month. And then still at that point, you know, we should be at least, you know, 2-3 months out. But run wise at the moment, we're up to between 1:40 and 1:50 long run, which alternates. Sometimes we've got some harder stuff built into that. Sometimes it's just nice and easy as volume's going up. So yeah, everything's going well so far. We just keep laying it down brick by brick at the moment. So here we go, 17 weeks out from Ironman Hamburg. Let's do it.